Will you guys explain to me why that's so... I don't get it. Will you explain to me why the number 69 is so funny?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Three Hit Combo Podcast, the world's only three-way of awesome podcast. My name is Matt, and I'm here with Andy, and an actual third person this week. We got Tommy Clark. What's up?
Nothing much, man. So how many weeks has it been without a third person, then?
Two so far.
Yeah, two. It's not very long, but we promised having a third person when Skylar left.
It's Matt and Andy having a chat so far.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you need someone, I'm working with this pretty funny guy. His name's Monty. He's like this big black 30-year-old. Yeah, probably. I mean, he'll talk.
What would your dad think if there's a big black 30-year-old guy's down here like, hey,
I don't know. My dad's not racist.
Well,
he always has good stories.
I think that'd be the last thing your dad would expect, though.
It would definitely be the explicit podcast episode.
Oh my God, we could get Andre from Panera.
Oh,
Dante and Andre.
Him and Dante, they can play. What were they playing, dice or something?
Probably craps.
We could try and commentate it.
Yeah.
They were playing one time at Chuck's house, and I was trying to follow.
Dude, dice is confusing.
Dude, it is confusing.
I don't
I
understand
could not follow it. They kept trying to show me, but I was like, guys, I don't know.
My buddy wins a ton of money at craps at the casino.
Craps is a scary game.
He loves it.
The amount of probability.
Yeah. Like, some nights he does, he always gambles with money he's won, but some nights he does really good, some nights he doesn't.
That's scary. How's your week, Matt?
Good. I was still kind of sick throughout the week. Kind of sucked.
You better now?
Well, I thought I was last week, so we'll find out. I feel better.
Can we make out?
That's the thing. Well, we can. I'm probably not contagious at the very least.
Good.
I may not be 100%, but you're not going to catch anything from me.
Good. Good.
I know. We used to make out after every podcast, but it's been a couple weeks.
Hey, good podcast.
Man, it's been a couple weeks without a lot of stuff. This is going to be a good night for you guys. You're going to sleep well.
This is also episode
69.
Oh, yeah? So you guys are going to sleep extra well.
Funny story. This week, I had to go get a key made for work. Right. So I get the key made. The key ended up not working. It was a little bit different key, but I gave it a shot anyway. So I went back the next day to return it. And she was like, And apparently keys have number values, like blank keys.
Oh.
So they're ranked 1 through 100 or something. And she was like, looks like you tried to find a substitute for 69. We don't have it. And it took every fiber of my being to go, ma'am, there is no substitute for 69.
Oh, that would have been great. I went to see the new James Bond.
Was it awesome?
Yes, it was. It was every bit as awesome.
Did you have Adele stuck in your head afterwards?
Not really.
Oh, good.
But they had a trailer before it for Jurassic Park 3D. And the whole trailer, I'm waiting for it. And then it gets really quiet, and then you just hear Samuel L. Jackson go, "Hold on to your butts," and a T-Rex blast through. I'm like, yes!
Hold on to your butts.
That's all I wanted in the trailer.
Was it 3D when you saw...
No, James Bond wasn't 3D. But it comes out in March. I think that's worth the money to go see it in 3D.
I would see Jurassic Park in 3D. That's one of my favorite movies.
Hold on to your butts. So, Andy, how's Black Ops 2?
Fun. Fucking fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think Treyarch is now the best Call of Duty developer.
It only took Black Ops for me to say that.
Yeah.
Because Black Ops is so much better than Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare, I guess I don't...
The first Modern Warfare was good.
Yeah, I guess I gotta qualify it by the fact that I don't hate Modern Warfare, but when you play Black Ops, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
This is good
The story is phenomenal.
This is the good shit.
Yeah, the second one.
I had a lot of fun with the story in Black Ops 1, too.
Dude, there's so much depth to this. There's main missions, and then there's assault missions, where you get, teams and stuff, and you get to... It's basically kind of like Command and Conquer a little bit.
Nice.
You control teams and do objectives and all this, but it intertwines with the story.
That's cool.
And, yeah, it's really cool. And the guns are neat. Really, there's a Scorpion gun that's just a fucking dick. Because it shoots 30 bullets in 5 seconds.
Have you played the regular multiplayer online?
It's Call of Duty multiplayer.
Anything new to it, or is it just...
Your guns can level. So that's kind of
cool.
I really like the way they did. Like, you know how sometimes you usually just pick a list, like it's like all your attachments and it has the list. Well, instead of lists now, they have thumbnails, and I like that a little more because it's a lot faster because you can like jump between tiles.
Can you still make crazy call signs and stuff?
Yes. Oh my god, you can do. I was looking today. You can do 32 layers of call signs. Yeah.
I tried so hard during Black Ops 1 to get everyone on my team to be Dragon Balls. We were gonna all be Dragon Balls, and I was gonna keep making jokes about making wishes before the games, but no one wanted to fucking do it.
Pokemon's always what I was feeling. Like Pokeballs or Bender. Bender was always because they had the symbol I saw painted on a bridge, and I recognized it from Call of Duty, and I was like, "That's my symbol. I know where that is."
The zombies mode is really deep for it just being like in World at War, it was that you could tell it was really tacked on. They're like, this would be a fun idea, let's tack it on. And then Black Ops 1, they're like, all right, we'll make it a game mode. Well, this one, there's like story, and there's like 3 different like adventures you can do, and yeah, it's really cool.
Do they still have the great one-liners?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of one-liners in zombies, and they're all hilarious.
Kaboom!
All the fucking multiplayer still is like balls to the wall, fast and ridiculous.
Yeah, Call of Duty has some fast-ass multiplayer.
Yeah. But there's times like I'll be playing and it scares the shit out of me because I'll turn a corner and there's like two other dudes. And I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, and then you start shooting everywhere.
Yeah.
You shoot like 60 bullets, land 4.
The new Nuketown's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that on the stream.
It
looks neat.
Yeah, there's a like game type devoted to just Nuketown.
Oh yeah,
that's all.
Oh,
that's
cool.
nuts.
Any game type with Nuketown. It's a good game. I'd give it, if out of like 10, I'd give it like a 9.
That's cool. Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the multiplayer is the light machine guns. They really weigh you down.
Oh man,
like really weigh you down.
That was always my thing, was light machine guns.
Like they're fun, they're cool. There's some neat, like, because it's a futuristic game a little bit. It's like 2025, so it's not future. Yeah, it's not super, but there's some neat ones. But they really weigh you down, and there is no more sleight of hand.
Oh man, that sucks.
Well, that don't made you reload faster.
Yeah. But they have an attachment that acts like sleight of hand.
Okay, because I forgot what attachment I would do. I think it was like the tactical grip or something I would use for it, so I wasn't always shooting around. Because I never use the red dot sight or the ACOG scope.
It depends on the actual scope on the gun. If it sucks, or the aiming down the sights, if it sucks, then I'll get a scope.
Yeah,
but if
I
not,
almost always use iron sights just because I found I could get used to those.
The other attachments.
It was always so much better to use like the tactical grip, so I wasn't shooting all over the place with the light machine gun.
It's definitely a different feel from Battlefield. Battlefield's slower.
Yeah, Battlefield's a slow game.
Yeah, but this game's fucking ridiculous. The graphics are good. The acting's good.
Have you played any objective game types yet on it?
Yeah, I was playing Headquarters and Search and Destroy earlier today.
I was playing Capture the Flag last night on Halo 4, and I kept getting frustrated because I kept getting matched up with people that just wanted to get kills.
Oh.
And not actually go for the flag. I was playing with Leaper, and we tied a game 4-4. I had 3 flag captures. Leaper had 1. The guy, I scored the most points because they give you points now in Halo rather than just you basically kill death. So I ended up scoring the most points, but then the guy under me scored just a few under me, but his kill death ratio was like 48-2.
Oh my god.
Mine was 28-11. I'm just like, look at this fucking guy. Look at him. Like, this guy didn't do a fucking thing except try and kill people. That's why we tied. Fuck.
That is the one thing. Instead of kill streaks now, it's score streaks.
That's good.
And so yeah, however many points is depending on, and the top one's like 1900, which that's hard, but at the same time, using your other perks,
yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah, you can get to it. It's not fucking impossibly unachievable to get. And there's some really neat ones, like the drones play a lot in the game in the single player, and then you can control drones, or you can have like an army of like 5 that just fly over the battlefield, and And my favorite thing to do in any game type is if someone shoots up like an enemy UAV, I just fucking blow that thing down.
I used to do that a long time ago.
I love doing that.
It would just give you like points.
Yeah, it gives you...
I hate it when they see me.
Yeah.
You can't be sneaky.
But yeah, there's the perks are... They're weird. I don't know how to describe them. They're not like... They're not cool. Like, they don't give you like certain like sleight of hand or... God, what was the other really big one?
Bandolier. You get more, or there was
yeah.
I forget what it was called, but
there's
there's
no
extra.
ammo one.
There was extra penetration with the bullets. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they also have these things called wild cards at the bottom of your loadout, and that's another thing. You can combine any set of loadout you want. You get 10 slots.
Okay.
So you can have like one gun with a shitload of stuff on it and then like no grenades or anything, and you can just focus on that. But there's things called wild cards that let you have, maybe if you could activate all 3, you'd basically have your main gun and then 6 perks.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
But I like it. I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
That's cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it as well. Just to see if I can maybe find a deal on it.
Yeah.
I've been into Mass Effect's multiplayer lately. I enjoy that quite a bit.
I've heard good things about it. But it's a good game.
Been into Minecraft. Minecraft is sweet.
Oh yeah, how's our server? Is it still getting DDoSed?
No, that was just Saturday afternoon. It was getting DDoSed.
Yeah, we have a Minecraft server.
Nice.
If you ever want to play on it.
I don't have Minecraft.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
On my first phone.
I could get it. My little sister can get me, and I don't
even know how that works.
Right.
Terribly. That's how it works for the phone.
But yeah. So it's not getting DDoSed.
No, it's not getting DDoSed anymore, and I'm building a house.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe jump on tonight or tomorrow night and work on a house.
Yeah, I was gonna jump on tonight.
I've been fucking sketching out shit for a house when I'm bored. I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do here.
I got a pretty plain house. I guess I could have done a little bit more work on, like, actually making it. It's basically a square house. I made a little balcony, but the floor is literally lava.
Oh,
it's lava, and then there's glass above it.
Okay, that's cool. I was gonna ask.
My little sister made the Deku Tree maze from Zelda.
Oh, nifty!
She made the whole like freaking maze.
Damn, good for her. That's good for her.
I built a farm.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Chickens.
Dude, you can't jump over those fences.
You can't.
How the fuck do you get into that? Is there a gate I'm missing?
There's a gate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, I was playing on creative mode, just flying through the Nether, just fucking around, you know. And then I realized I didn't put a waypoint on my mini map for the Nether portal, but I had some obsidian and the flint and steel with me, so I just made another portal in the Nether to the, and I ended up in a spawn.
Nice.
Yeah, I was in a skeleton spawn.
Oh.
The Nether portal just walked out, and all of a sudden there's a couple skeletons and a spawner right there. And so I killed that and take what's in the chest. And since I was in creative mode, I decided to just dig straight up and fly out. I was in the middle of like a huge ocean.
Oh shit!
Our home was like 600 or 6,000 meters away from me.
Fuck! How long did it take you to get back?
Dude, it took me a good 10 minutes or so to get back, just flying. If I wouldn't have been in creative mode, I would just start a new life as soon as I found the shore. It's like, Andy, I'm too far away from you.
Oh my god! Build a tunnel to you.
That would go through the entire, like, planet.
Alright, let's get some gaming news.
Alright, guys, let's do it.
Pokemon.
Let the games begin!
Peasant consoles or glorious PC master race? Choose your side.
You know what she did for fun when she was your age? She pushed a hoop with a stick.
This is gaming news.
With a stick.
Alright, first 3 stories from the Andy News Analysis League. Guess what we call that for short, Tom?
The Andy News Announcement League.
Andy News Analysis League.
What do we call it?
Anal.
Anal.
Yeah, we call it anal.
I got anal. Skylar got snow. That's so much better than anal.
I agree.
I don't know why. I just make butt jokes all the time. Anyways.
Epic Games CTO says next-gen development costs to double.
Which they're already fucking expensive as it is.
They are expensive.
Like, I remember... Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh,
I was just going to say, I remember seeing the budget for Killzone 2 was $150 million.
Yeah.
Why?
This article for Games Radar says, making games isn't cheap, and according to Epic Games, we can expect the development for next-generation consoles to cost about twice as much as it did at the beginning of this cycle. So I guess maybe it's not twice as much compared to what we have now, but it's twice as much at the beginning of the cycle we were in.
Oh, okay. All right, Killzone 2 is a while off then.
Yeah. Epic Games Chief Technology Officer and co-founder Tim Sweeney said his studio has derived that figure from 4 months and a 30-person team required to create its next-gen Samaritan tech demo last year.
How many months?
4 months.
Oh, okay, that's not bad for 30 people. For some reason, I just said 14. I'm like, fuck! Working on something for that long fucking suck.
He said, if we extrapolate that data into creating an entire game, we were worried that the cost would go up by a factor of 3 to 4 or even 5 in the next generation. Of course, we felt that was not acceptable. They were able to streamline their service to basically bring it down to twice as much as what we expected at the beginning of our cycle.
You know what's cool is the first Unreal 4 game that's coming out that's on that new engine, it's free.
Oh, really?
It's a free-to-play.
Oh.
So I guess that's a good way to see if you can run next-gen hardware.
You know, and they do mention it right here. He says, quote, free-to-play gaming is becoming more and more inevitable. If a user has world-class AAA free-to-play games to choose from side by side with $60 games that are only available on a disc in a retail store, free-to-play games are very likely to win.
I don't like free-to-play.
I don't either.
I love free-to-play
There's
games.
so many microtransactions.
All right, I love the point that they're free to play. You can get a lot of playability out of them.
But they
then
don't
there's
end
that,
up free to play.
Yeah, there's
They
that
never end up
point
free-to-play.
where you need to put money into it.
That's
and
true.
I don't like the microtransactions.
Yeah, I just
don't put money into games.
it's just like $10. I mean, if you really like the game, then it's
Yeah.
like $10 here, $10 there, $5 here. If
I
you don't
wouldn't
really
let
like
it-
the game that much, well, then of course you're not going to spend money
Yeah.
on it. But you're not really going.
Like I played Star Trek Online when it first went free to play, and I enjoyed it. But it got to a point when I needed to spend money in the game, and I was like, yeah.
We need to start accounts on Habbo Hotel.
Habbo raids.
That's free to play.
Jeez. You can get afros and wigs and
Pool's closed
Yeah.
due to AIDS. Yeah, so prices may go up, may not. We'll find out.
God, I hope they stay at $60 because, dude, $70 for a fucking game, that is so expensive.
$70 would be better than $120 though. If there's
True,
a
I would
price
stop
to
buying
double.
games if
a
they
game
were
was
$120.
if a game was 80 to 100, I would stop playing.
I buy maybe
I don't.
3 to 4 games a year.
Yeah, I guess
And-
if it was that much, then
And
yeah.
if a game was like $120, I'd probably buy like 1, maybe 2 games a year.
But that game better be fucking.
It better
awesome.
be good.
I wonder if digital download's gonna get big. Like it's gonna get.
Hopefully, because you
Big,
think that would drive
big.
you think that would drive the price down.
Or like,
Well, not drive the price. I guess. Let me rephrase that. Games that are made specifically for digital downloads, kind of like Xbox Arcade and all that.
yeah.
Maybe they get more focus in the new next gen.
or like what the PSN's doing really cool, where if you've the Plus, then you get like a lot of games for free.
yeah.
I wish I had it, and I always hear how good it is. I just don't want to pay PlayStation yet.
I just feel like, you know, when Epic Games said, "Oh, it's going to drive the cost of creating a game, at least twice as much as what we've experienced," you would think a big chunk of that you could take away by removing the physical media.
That is true.
Yeah.
So,
That
like,
is very
if they
true.
say, "Hey, the next Gears of War game is going to be a download instead of a physical disc,"
But dude,
That-
what if that game ends up being like 30 gigs? I mean, they'll have to make consoles that have giant hard drives, but fuck, downloading 30 gigs?
what they really
What about
need to do
compressing
is-
it? Like they can make it
is
so
true,
it
they
can
could
compress the games when you want to play. You got to uncompress it. That kind of suck, but
Yeah.
Or
uncompressing it every
you
time
can
have to
play it somewhere in a compressed form? I know you can download Killzone 3, and on a Blu-ray, it filled up a Blu-ray, but it's only like 17 gigs on the PlayStation Network.
yeah.
So I guess compression. All right.
All right, guys. PS3's getting serious.
See you serious?
Super serious. After having been hacked again, we talked about this a few weeks ago, about people basically being able to put in custom firmware and everything on their PS3s.
Hey, I know people who do that.
Sony has released a customer alert saying that if they catch you, you'll be permanently banned from PSN and SEN services. They're giving them the partial geo-hot treatment.
Stop that.
Yeah. Unauthorized software for the PS3 system was recently released by hackers. Use of such software violates the term of the System Software License Agreement for the PS3 system and the terms of service and user agreement for the PlayStation Network / Sony Entertainment Network and its Community Code of Conduct provisions. Violation of the System Software License Agreement for the PlayStation 3 system invalidates the consumer's right to access the system, Consumers running unauthorized or pirated software may have their access to the PlayStation Network and access to Sony Entertainment Network services through PS3 system terminated permanently. To avoid permanent termination, consumers must immediately cease using and delete all unauthorized or pirated software through their PS3 systems.
That's a lot of wording for
Yeah,
to do that.
so too long didn't read, don't use pirated shit.
Isn't that what Xbox did pretty much? And then people just would buy a new Xbox and do it again?
No, they shut that down.
Oh.
No. They did it through, I know because I got banned. They did that through, they did it through the Halo 3 beta, and then after the Halo 3 beta, they released a new firmware update. So basically what people were doing that I did, it was just easily detectable by just connecting to the internet.
Yeah.
You can still do it if you don't connect to the internet, but what the fuck's the point?
The fuck, man.
To get games for free if you want to play them and not pay, I guess. You don't have to play everything online.
Yeah, I like multiplayer too much to not do that. All right, final story from the Anal Network. Over 1 million players completed... You know what? Anal Network doesn't even make sense. Andy News Analysis League Network.
I don't know. You made it up. I went
No. I made up Anal. I didn't make up Anal Network. I just said Anal Network and realized that doesn't make sense now.
Ignore it.
So, last story from Anal. Over 1 million players completed Halo 4's campaign in the first 5 days. I was one of them.
Nice.
It was pretty neat.
I wasn't one of them.
In the 13.5 million hours that players have spent in Halo 4's campaign through the first 5 days after the first-person shooters released, 1.1 million people completed it. That comes from a blog on Developer 343 Industries' Halo Waypoint website. Other stats from Halo 4's first 5 days: 4 million people played Halo 4 on Xbox Live, 1.9 million hours spent in Spartan Ops, 16 million hours spent playing War Games, 31.4 million total hours spent playing Halo 4. 6% of players completed the campaign on Legendary difficulty. I am the 6%.
How many teabags were there?
I don't know, but too bad they don't. You would think if they made it possible to teabag in their new vehicle, the Mantis, you'd think they would keep track of that or something. 43.3 million unlocked achievements, 2.6 billion kills in the campaign, 505 million kills in Spartan Ops, 1.4 billion kills in War Games, and 4.6 billion total kills on Halo 4.
It's fucking retarded.
Just wait till the Black Ops stats come out. They're probably going to rival, if not
when
pass
I
it.
logged on, when did I get the game? Thursday? I guess people had already played 21 million hours worth of
Holy
online,
shit.
and the game came out
What?
2 days earlier.
I remember for Black
Nerds,
Ops,
man. That's what America's became.
for Black Ops 1, there was some stat because you would spend virtual money to upgrade.
That's what I miss in Black Ops 2, is they have
for-
unlock points, not Black Ops money, which I liked. The Black
They said
Ops
something
money.
like they had spent the entire gross domestic product of Ireland or something on
they
on
would compare
upgrades.
it to states or how much. Like I remember seeing one was the national debt compared to how much they spent.
Freaking awesome.
So we just need a war, and then everyone will make money, right?
Yeah,
let's-
exactly.
That's what video games teaches our kids.
Yes.
For some reason, Donkey Kong Country Series is being removed from the Virtual Console. So if you have a Wii or a Wii U, you better get it right now.
Oh.
Because it's going to be removed on the 25th.
I know you can't get GTA Vice City anymore because of music licensing.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I have a PS2 copy. Do I? Yeah, I do.
Speaking of things we can't get anymore, you guys sad that Twinkies are leaving? Actually, I don't think
I
they're
never
leaving. I never really ate them either, but
I bet just some company will make some knockoff.
Yeah.
I was just going
Or-
to say, they're going to sell the name, so...
Yeah, or someone's gonna buy Hostess or whatever.
Don't they already have knockoff Twinkies? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, no, I won't miss them. I don't go to my way to eat them either.
I don't really eat much Hostess brands anyways.
I don't
so.
either. Whenever... I don't know, Hostess was always like those sweets that I was like... Like when my mom would get some, she'd be like, "Hey, I got something," and I look it up, and I'm like, "Oh, zebra cakes."
Zebra cakes were the only thing I liked by them. Other than
Oh God, I was so disappointed with zebra cakes. In elementary school, like when my mom would make my lunch, I would open them. Oh, sweet sandwich. Oh yeah, bug juice. Oh, zebra cake.
Who's got
Thanks,
trades?
Mom.
that, tradesies,
I'll trade you my zebra cake for anything.
carrots, yes.
My asparagus.
All right, guys. So we're gonna finally reveal the winner between PS3 and Xbox 360. We're gonna do it right here on this podcast. What do you know? Didn't think we'd ever.
I'm gonna take a wild guess.
Didn't think we'd ever figure this out. Just right here, right now. We're gonna end it right now. That's amazing.
Who do you think, Tom?
What we're gonna do is use sales figures.
Oh fuck!
All right, we're gonna use sales figures.
I think I know.
Since the beginning of its lifespan, Sony has sold 70 million PS3 units.
Which that's a lot.
That's kind of a lot.
That is a lot. And since the beginning of Xbox lifespan, they have sold 70 million Xbox units.
No way.
It's a tie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It seems like everyone has an Xbox and they had to keep buying them.
Yeah.
We, on the other hand, have sold 97.2 million units.
I wonder if any console will ever, now that the Wii U's out, I bet the sales of Wii may spike a little with people getting used ones who never got one before. But once that ends, like, if anything will ever get to, I think the PS2 was 125 million. Mm-hmm. I wonder if anything will ever get up to that. Because that was bananas.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody had a PS2.
Yeah.
But don't they still make and sell PS2s?
No. 2009, I think, was the last of the PS2.
I think so too, because I think I remember doing some story on the podcast.
All right.
About the last PS2 Slim or something like that, last model. But yeah, so it's settled.
Huh.
It's a tie.
I know in the scheme of things.
Game, set, match.
I know in the scheme of things, I think it's like Wii, Xbox, and then PS3 just this generation. If you were to rate, I guess, like successfulness.
Yeah, that's kind of tough because they were all pretty successful.
So, Sony got like a broken leg right out of the gate. Yeah, it's that cell processor. Boom! Try developing for that bitch.
Yeah, so did the 360, though. The first model of the 360 had an over 50% failure rate.
Yeah, that is true.
Although at
Wasn't it like over 80% failure rate?
It got up really...
Yeah,
I know it got
80%.
up really high, though.
The highest was around 60. We did this story a couple months ago. Where it was up around 60%, and the new model is now down to 10%, which is where PS3 is.
But that's crazy. Over half the Xboxes with red ring.
And the Wii is at like 2%.
PS3, I think, was under 10 or something, or 12.
The current
maybe?
PS3 and 360 model, the PS3 start off with like a 15% or something like that. And then the current PS3 and 360 model are both like just under 10, which the Wii U, their bar was funny. It was like 1%, 1%, 1%, 2%.
I gotta say that Nintendo makes some solid consoles, but they're never technologically advanced.
They don't take the risk.
Yeah.
I disagree. Look, N64, man.
All right, N64 was a huge jump for them. And I didn't know this till like years after the GameCube had come out, but I didn't know that was the most powerful console that generation.
The GameCube?
The GameCube was. It had the most powerful graphics card.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that either.
Yeah. I found that out one day. I'm like, no fucking way.
All right, guys. Xbox is going to continue to piss me off. According to a source, the new Xbox will come with a Blu-ray disc drive. Pretty cool. Be packaged with Kinect 2.0.
Everybody saw that, yeah.
An innovative controller, which makes me think, why?
A new brick. A new fucking brick controller.
Your controller right now, Xbox, is perfectly fine the way it is.
I agree.
An impressive quad-core processor with 8 gigs of RAM. It'll also support an augmented reality headset, which can also be paired. There's like it's almost like a Google Glasses kind of augmented thing that's supposed to come out later.
Augmented headsets are getting big.
But
it's the future, man.
But basically, we don't know much about that yet. Kinect 2.0 might be cool. They're talking about a whole lot of new things they're going to do with it, but I still really don't care that much. Here's the thing that's pissing me off. Apparently, they might just call it Xbox.
That's what I heard, yeah. I saw that it was just going to be Xbox.
Fucking goddamn it.
They did that, though.
I already said the Xbox 720 was stupid. Xbox Loop was worse. This is in between. I still think the Loop is the worst.
It's better
but just
than
calling
the Loop,
it Xbox?
Man. Well, remember, I guess it goes to show Apple did it when they released the third-gen iPad. They just called it the iPad.
Oh, fuck Apple.
I'm just saying, that's the only company I can think back. And by the way, they're losing their fucking foothold, man.
Yeah, it's just God damn it, Xbox, seriously, just call it steal what the Wii was supposed to be. Just call it the Xbox Revolution. That's fine.
That's a cool name.
You know, it's not the best name, but it's good. It's good enough. Just go with that instead of your
if the PS4
stupid
ends up being,
fucking names.
If that ends up being the Orbis, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Is that what they want to name it?
That's the code name is the Orbis.
I would be mad too, but there's no way that.
Yeah, that it's not going to be
because they actually have a good thing going.
Yeah,
360. The reason Xbox named their next console the 360, which I guess I haven't verified this fact, but they said
because you turn 360 degrees around and leave.
No, but they said they didn't want it to seem number inferior to the PS3. So like if your grandma goes out to buy you a console, they don't go.
Oh my god! If a grandma goes to Gamers, I want an Xbox.
Yeah, because they figured
360.
They figured like if your grandma or your aunt or someone was going to buy you a console, like if they saw PS3 and Xbox 2, they'd be like, well, 3's a bigger number. I don't know how much stock is in that, but it makes sense at least.
I also saw somewhere that they named it the 360 because it was a complete revolution of what gaming was.
Yeah, 360 is not a. Well, I guess the way you can make that.
Yeah.
I guess
who knows? Sense. Who knows why the fuck they actually did? We should just Twitter Xbox. Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
WTF?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Send pointy hand pictures out. Don't.
Let's just send them like pictures of words and then just write no.
Don't
Loop. No. The code name right now is the Durango.
Ooh.
But there's no fucking way that's going to be the final. I swear to God, there's no way.
Maybe they bought the rights. You never know.
It's like just sitting there like, ha!
So check this out.
Yeah.
The Durango.
They're just sitting in a boardroom. They're like, yeah, that's a great fucking name.
How much that company cost?
Yeah, 50 million. All right.
All right, if you've been on Xbox Live for 10 years, which is basically how long it's been around, Microsoft has given you an Xbox.
I've seen people that just are getting Avatar items.
Well, you get Avatar items if you've been around for so many years. Like, if you've been around for 2, you get something. 4, you get something. 6, 8. I've had my account for I think 8 years, and so I got an Avatar item, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's just an Avatar item. But if you've been around since the beginning, you get an Xbox, which is kind of neat. It's an Xbox Slim model, 250 gigabyte hard drive. It's got a gray look to it. It says Xbox Live 10 years or something. Has green top, orange bottom.
That'd be a crazy gift to get. Just in May, like, what the fuck is
holy shit!
Yeah, whoop.
What? Another cool thing, like, if it was me, like, personally, I think it's cool. Like, it's neat that they're willing to give you the gift, but my 360 Slim looks cooler than the 10-year model.
Is yours the shiny black? Or
Mine's the matte black. Yeah, and I like that quite a bit.
The back rogie black.
Yeah. So I would probably go to eBay with this because it's not going to be sold in stores.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, man, eBay, like...
Oh my god, I saw already that there's fucking douches on eBay selling the Wii U for $750. Like, they went to, like, Best Buy and bought 30 of them, and then they're like, $750, the one's in stock. I'm like, you fucking dicks.
Fuck you.
It's just people who do that in video games who are like, I can do this in real life.
Yeah.
That's how I used to make a lot of money in online games that were free.
All right, guys, that'll do it for gaming news. Let's go into technology.
Back in my day.
No one cares, old man. It's time for technology news with 3-hit combo.
On a random Skylar note, did you see Erica got a letter from him?
No.
Yeah, it was on Facebook. She's like, got a letter from Skylar.
I'm not friends with Erica on Facebook. No. I don't know why. I know who Erica is.
Add her. Get in there while Skylar's gone.
Yeah.
Come back.
What's up, Erica? He comes home. He's like, Erica, I'm home. Oh, you're back.
We meet again, Skylar.
I had some sort of dream where he posted on Facebook. It was weird. I had the weirdest... I took a nap this afternoon and had the weirdest dream because it was... I just did normal things.
Dude, I have dreams where I'm managing a fucking shift at Panera, and I wake up and I'm like, God damn it!
Wake up and gotta go to work.
Yeah, it was during a nap one time. I fucking woke up and had to go to work. I was pissed.
That sucks. Hey, Andy, it's technology news, so guess which 2 companies we're going to start off with?
Samsung and Apple.
Oh, wow. Oh, hey, that's a theme. Fucking fantastic. Apple signed a patent agreement with HTC. We talked about that last week. Samsung, which is significantly less friendly terms with Apple, wants to know exactly what that deal was and has submitted a filing to have it revealed.
It's the truth, man.
What?
They just want the truth.
I guess I don't see what's such a big deal. It's probably something to
this
fucking
thing will just
sue
not
again.
die, you know? This thing between Apple and Samsung will just not fucking die. Samsung's reasoning here is that HTC deal may very well contain some of the patents that Apple is using in its fight against Samsung. If that's the case, Samsung would like to know. If the filing goes through, Apple will have to give Samsung a copy of the up until now confidential agreement, including a list of the patents involved.
What if they get mailed the copy and it's just Goatsy? Gah! Pat this motherfucker.
Man,
That'd be great.
I'm just so... I can't believe they're just... It's getting sad between these two now.
Dude, they're spending a fuckload of money.
Where they're just
each of
fighting
them.
just to keep fighting.
Yeah. But they're both spending a fuckload of money.
They are.
Oh, well.
All right, Andy, this is a question. Will we finally see a 1 terabyte optical disc in 2015? Question mark.
I think it'd be... No. I mean, it'd be possible, but I think it'd be really expensive. And not consumer-friendly.
Well, not according to this article, but I'll get into it. This is from Eric. I don't know if it's Limer, but does a lot of good articles on Gizmodo. And I go to Gizmodo pretty much every week for technology news. So
That's a good website.
figured I better give him a shout-out. Compared to a CD-ROM's 700 megabyte storage space, a DVD's 5-ish gigabytes, and a Blu-ray's 25 gigabytes, all of those are nothing compared to the whole terabyte that Fujifilm is planning to pack on an optical disc arriving in 2015.
Does it say what kind of laser it uses?
I'm gonna get there.
Uses a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's what you need for that.
This isn't the first time we've heard about the 1 terabyte optical disc. TDK was talking about one back in 2010, but still isn't here 3 years later. Almost 3 years later. Fujifilm, on the other hand, predicts they'll be able to get theirs on shelves in 2 years, with the possibility of 15 terabyte discs not much further behind. Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
These mammoth discs rely on a special 2-photon absorption technology, as well as other manufacturing advancements which can allow for the production of discs with 25 gigabyte layers and up to 20 of those on each side. As if that wasn't enough, Fujifilms predict that these new discs will actually be cheaper to make than Blu-rays. Obviously, this is still in the works, but we're waiting on those 1 terabyte discs we heard about 3 years ago. So can't blame us if we're a little skeptical.
No fucking way. If you get a PlayStation that's got some kind of photon reader in it, it's gonna be like that fucking big. I could kill someone with my PS3 now, but
Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much do it with any console. They're kind of hard.
Do you still have the fat ones? Or
no,
do
I have
you
a slim now. The fat one though, you could definitely fucking kill a kid with that thing if you were to just lob it at it.
The old Xbox, you can destroy a house. Just put that
Does
on the end
it
of a
start
chain.
on fire?
What's that?
Or did it start on fire and destroy the house?
No, the old Xbox, the first generation Xbox. Like
Those things-
Xbox, not
those-
360.
Okay.
Yeah, those things.
Those were
fucking,
just known for being huge. The controllers you can take out smaller buildings with.
You can fucking
Yeah, you take out. Like, you could just
fight like a herd of
you
or a
could
pack of
destroy like a
dogs.
good shed with that or something. You know.
Take out a pack of
Zombie
dogs.
weapon right there, man.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a hilarious weapon in Dead Rising? An Xbox controller, an old one. Just,
That would be great. Use it as a shield. You know, I mean, what would you use a 15 terabyte disc for? I mean, that's. Are you going to like use it as your hard drive or something like that? Would you want it to continually be reading in your
no.
computer?
Dude, think
I
of
guess if
a
you
one-time
had, like,
a one-time use 15 terabyte disc. Nobody's gonna fucking use that.
I guess if
It's
you
gonna
have
be
like,
used for stealing stuff. You go into a place, pop in your 15 terabyte disc.
like I know there. I read this article about like the 3-2-1 backup system, but unfortunately I don't remember much of it. But it was something like backup 3 ways, backup 2 something or whatever. But one of them was like you should use disks, an external and an offsite or something like that. So I guess if you have like 15 terabytes of information, you really want to put on a disc.
I'm struggling to fill 1 terabyte at the moment.
I have just about filled my 1 terabyte. Actually, my old external, the one I bought with Tom, he knows that one. That's starting to go.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's getting kind of like if you plug it in and you kind of bump the table, it'll be like it'll shut off and turn back on.
Oh.
And so I got a new external, basically the one I made out of my when I upgraded the drive in my new laptop. I took the old hard drive and put it in the enclosure.
Oh, nice.
And so I made a new terabyte. So basically, I was like, all right, I'm just going to move everything from the old one to the new one. It took 10.5 hours to move nearly 800 gigabytes of information. And that was given the fact that my old terabyte's old as shit. or my old terabyte hard drive, and then this computer's kind of old too.
But it was so nice when we got it.
It was.
My first 500 gig I have it's making weird sounds now, and I'm starting to worry.
Also, I was backing up my computers this weekend, and I used my new hard drive, and I used it on this old computer to just make a system image and everything like that. And it took like 3.5 hours to do.
System images take for fucking
ever. And then I did it up on my new laptop, USB 3.0. Yeah. I'm like a couple years behind there, but I got there. It took 30 minutes.
Nice.
Pretty sweet. I like that.
Sweet.
Super sweet. Android 4.2 is missing a very important feature. Guess what that is, Andy?
Texting!
The month of December. You were close.
How the fuck do you... All right, go on.
Android 4.2 Jelly Bean is pretty good, except for the fact that it's missing the month of December. Now, that glaring absence isn't everywhere. Google Calendar is still fine, for instance. The problem lies chiefly in the People app, where all important dates that fall during the month of December will be ignored because December just doesn't exist.
How do they miss that?
I don't fucking know. Maybe they missed it on the fact that they think it's just so simple that no one would miss it.
Yeah.
Like,
hey Larry, you got December?
Fuck it, man. It'll be over in a month.
Like someone testing it or something would be like, oh, let's check if all the months are here, you know?
Yeah, I would just assume that a calendar is really easy to do. Huh.
All right, guys, people are in line for Black Friday already.
Where?
African American.
El Cajon, California. And no, there are two fat white ladies.
Oh.
Is there a picture?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They're camping outside of Best Buy in El Cajon, California.
What deals do they want, Matt?
I'm going to save so much money from the 4 days of work I miss.
Specifically, oh my God, speaking of missing days of work, dude, I lost like $300 being sick with the flu. That sucks. That's
you got vacation to use?
Yeah, but I want to use it during SGC.
Wait, yours doesn't start over on January?
No, I haven't been manager long enough to accumulate it yet.
So poop.
So basically, they want TVs, basically. One of them said, quote, last year I came on Tuesday. I was the 17th in line. They only had 15 TVs. Which, if I was the manager of this Best Buy, I would kick them out. Like, tell them to leave.
Oh my God, the night before. Hey, get back.
I wouldn't do it the night before. I get there's people that want deals, but these people got in line Wednesday last week.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So they're.
I thought maybe like they started, like, today.
Yeah.
Today on Sunday. Yeah. No, they started Wednesday.
Why?
Fuck that.
So they're gonna.
Yeah, you were right, dude. It is way better working and getting money than the money you're fucking losing for that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Exactly. And it gets to a point where it's just like, guys, these guys are just loitering on our property. Like, it's not time to line up for Black Friday. Get out of here.
Miss America, goddammit. If I want to ride up for 2 weeks ahead.
This is private property, bitch. Get out of here.
Did you know that Walmarts aren't private property?
They aren't?
Nope.
Really?
I did.
Yeah,
my cousin spent a summer in California, and he didn't feel like getting an apartment, so they just put towels up in their windows.
Yep, you
and
can
just slept.
You
in
can
Walmart.
legally sleep in a Walmart parking lot in your car.
I tried to convince my friends to do this when they were in town last summer. And
why is it public?
Because
property?
all right, the owner of Walmart, whatever is something Wally something or whatever, he was a huge RVer. Well, when he made RVers like to stay in parking lots and stuff, well, that's why you can do it because he supports people like the RVers that can sleep in parking lots. So that's originally.
Do they keep up security and stuff too?
Oh, there's no fucking security in a Walmart parking lot.
There's the cameras. That's about it.
All right.
But nonetheless, you're sleeping in your car.
I can't sleep in my car. I tried once. Like, I was driving home at midnight from Missouri, and I pulled over and tried to sleep, and I was like, nope, someone's going to break into my car.
I could sleep in my car. I did it at SGC.
Oh, yeah.
I did it.
You slept in your car at SGC?
Yeah, I did it the second SGC because I was up until... I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but I was up until 7 in the morning, and there wasn't anything I wanted to see until 9:30. It was just Sonic Sat AM, but everyone in the room was sleeping, and I didn't have my key. So I didn't want to go up there and bang on the door and have someone let me in, you know? And so I just went out to my car and slept for a couple hours.
All right.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
Yeah, well, it didn't matter because after I went to the thing at 9:30, I went back up there at 10:30, banged on the door, and everyone was still sleeping. All right, guys. A homeless dude was arrested for charging his phone in a park.
Oh, I heard about this because he's using like city utilities.
Well, here's the thing. Darren Kersey plugged his mobile phone into a charger into the power supply of a picnic shelter. A cop arrested him, saying that it was theft of utilities. And he couldn't raise the $500 bail, so he spent the night in jail. Now, the judge threw out the case because it's going to cost way more to prosecute this guy than he would have used had he just used the electricity. Turns out it only cost 41 cents to charge an iPhone for an entire year.
Holy shit. So that would probably be like 2 cents maybe then?
Probably not.
Yeah.
If it was just for an afternoon,
holy shit.
it was like a very small fraction of a cent.
But I hope that cop feels dumb.
Yeah, he should.
He got spanked.
Yeah. I hope that cop got spanked.
Hope he gets spanked.
It'd be like Farva and Super Troopers when they're throwing like the powder sugar on him with the hose, and they're just like, "What were you thinking?"
That was the first movie that I've seen a penis in. I was just like, Farva dick.
But not the first time he's seen a penis.
Yeah, I see my own all
That was
the
just
time.
the first time he's seen one.
Yeah,
in a movie.
seen it in a movie.
Yeah.
Seen plenty in a movie theater bathroom.
All right, guys. Rumor: Google's in discussion with Dish Network to plan a new wireless service.
Like phone?
Yes.
Why? There's already too many.
Yeah.
No, there needs to be more because the ones that, like AT&T and Verizon, are trying to swallow everyone else up.
That's true. Yeah.
I want more.
All right.
Because now it's just basically whatever the fuck AT&T, Verizon, and to a lesser extent Sprint want to do.
That is true. T-Mobile tries, but there's like,
But yeah, they're trying, but at the same time, AT&T's been trying to buy them.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they've been trying to do that for a while.
yeah, that one doesn't look like it's going to go through. But anyway, Google wants to team up with Dish Network. Dish Network already has a whole bunch of satellites,
Yeah.
so they just need to ask the FCC for permission to actually use those. Also, for
Dude,
mobile
you know
phones.
Google would have bomb-ass deals, too.
They
You know you'd
would.
have unlimited phones.
You knew you'd have good freaking phones.
Yeah,
Too.
good phones, and you'd have, like, bomb on... I bet they'd offer unlimited.
I hope so. I hope this goes through because Google can do no wrong.
I'd drop my iPhone for a Google service.
I would too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Google would have its own iPhone.
I would drop it pretty quickly.
Or
too.
their own... Well, they probably wouldn't. 'Cause
yeah,
Apple would be
that's
like...
true. There's
Apple
no
would
way
be
Apple would let them have an iPhone, but still, Google could make pretty awesome phones.
Yeah, they have Android. They're Android.
They're gonna have Nexus H.
Nice.
Anything
Yeah,
like
yeah, they'll
HTC would
definitely have
make.
the Nexuses. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's Google.
Yeah, and the Nexus are good phones too.
Did you see the new
although
one
the-
has a quad core processor?
Yeah, fucking that's,
1.5 gigahertz quad core.
Yeah, this fucking thing that I'm using right now is only a dual core.
Yeah, I think
mean, it's kinda
our
old, but,
iPhones
you know.
are dual cores.
I mean, my computer.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
No, ours are single. The 4S is dual.
Yeah, I got a single core
But
as well.
quad. The fuck are you gonna
I
do?
could use a dual core. The single core sometimes feels a little
Yeah.
laggy, but the quad core, holy shit!
Yeah, what do you want to like? I'm gonna open every app on my phone
Yeah.
at once.
I'm gonna stream my Minecraft. Yeah, so pretty cool. Can't wait to see what Google and Dish can team up to do. That'd
That'd
nice.
be neat.
Yeah. All right, guys. Now it's time to go into news.
News team, assemble!
And now it's time for the 3-hit combo news desk with Matt, Andy, and Skyler. All right.
I only did it because the cool kids were doing it.
Demaine Mitchell, an Ohio drug defendant, is retarded. Basically,
I thought you were gonna say we said Dwayne Mitchell, an defendant drug supplier. When you said
That'd be hilarious.
A judge has offered to allow Ohio drug defendant the chance to stay out of prison if he just give up marijuana. Might have just gone up in smoke.
Was he smoking?
No. What he said was basically, he said he would give up marijuana if he could just have one more joint
All right.
in the presence of the judge. So she said, stay out of jail if you just give up marijuana. And he said, okay, if I can just have one more. She promptly said no, and we'll hear him again. We'll hear about his trafficking case again.
Oh, he's drug trafficking?
Yeah, so
That sucks.
he may have just given up the chance to stay out of jail. It's fucking stupid. Just say okay. Just fucking say okay and leave.
And then do your own business.
Yeah.
You'll probably get watched for like a couple months, but that's it.
Probably some sort of probation. All right, this question here is for Tom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tom. So you're on your cell phone. You're trying to find service. You can't get service. All right, you're walking around. What's the worst thing to step in while you're trying to find service?
Oh God.
I never not have service.
Well, if you didn't.
Well, you're in a hypothetical situation.
You're in... Oh, where the fuck did we not have service that one time? You're in the bunker of Metro.
Oh, God.
The bunker. Okay, the worst thing
The
to
audio
step in-
room. You don't get shit in the audio room at Metro. I didn't get shit.
Although, chances are you're never going to step into what I'm thinking of in the audio room of Metro. So you're in the desert outside San Diego.
Yeah, there you go.
A chupacabra. That'd be pretty shitty.
It
would get
it's
you.
not quite as bad as the chupacabra, but I
Is
think
it a missile?
I think it's pretty bad if you step into a nest of rattlesnakes.
Ooh.
That'd be fucking shitty.
16-year-old Vera Oliphant spent 4 days in intensive care at Shop Grossmont Hospital in San Diego after doctors gave her 24 vials of anti-venom
20.
after she was bitten by an adult rattlesnake and 5 young rattlers outside her uncle's home. She said, quote, "I was trying to find a signal to call my mom and text my boyfriend," which is what Tom was trying to do, just call his mom and text his boyfriend. Oliphant said on Friday, a day after she was released from the hospital. She said she didn't see them until she already stepped in the nest and felt them biting me.
That would be so
That
shitty.
would suck.
What's that on my... Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
Yeah.
oh those are rattlesnakes. Oh, boy.
That's what that rattling is. Okay.
She said, quote, "My vision started to go right away. First it looked like the snakes blended in the leaves, and then I started seeing black spots around the edges and started blacking out."
Dude, if you're getting like 6 snakes biting you at once, yeah, that's fucked up.
Well, how potent are like the...
I don't know the
little
babies, but the
snakes?
big ones are pretty potent by themselves.
They'll kill you.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's alive.
I'm surprised she's alive, too.
24
24
vials?
vials. If
Yeah,
That's
she-
a lot of fucking vials. She was bit 6 times. Fuck.
Oh, fuck that next story.
Okay.
Snakes.
All right. Andy wants us to move on.
I hate snakes.
All right.
I don't mind them, but if there was one, I'd be like, fuck you. And
Stay away from
Because they can kill you. They're like
Yeah.
one of the things that isn't...
Yeah. They're
kill
deadly.
yeah.
All right. We're going to move on to Florida. All right. First off, we're going to start with Justin DeLoach.
Good name.
Justin had a beef with some cows that reportedly kept breaking into his property and ate his horse's feed. Now, the way he dealt with it is probably not the way he should have went about it. He shot 6 cows in the face.
Napoleon Dynamite style when kids were going by.
DeLoach told police he fired in the air to scare the animals so they would move. Now, they would not move, so he shot them in the face. 2
So
of the
he
cows
was like,
suffered moderate
"Fuck
to
it."
severe injuries.
He just shot a fucking cow in the face. Wow.
You know, it's just like, dude, cows are domesticated. You can kind of
Just push them.
get them to go. Just kind of push on them a little
Like
bit.
they're
and
ornery,
move.
but
Yeah.
just fucking push them.
Yeah. You don't really need to shoot them in the face.
Dude. I love Florida.
Now, a Florida teenager has a similar problem. He brought a gun into a library and was showing his friends, and then he shot himself in the face.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have sympathy for him. Why?
A 16-year-old boy is recovering after shooting himself in the face at the Dixon Memorial Library in Orange City, Florida. The boy had brought the .38 special into the library and began to show his friends when it accidentally shot off and shot him in the eye.
You'll shoot your
How'd you
eye
get
out,
that
man.
scar? Shot myself.
Shut the fuck up, man. How'd you get...
Shut up.
No,
How'd
Orange
you
City
get that
Police
face?
Detective Ken Jones said, quote, "He took the gun off, started showing it, and it discharged."
In his face.
He's currently recovering at the Halifax Health Medical Center. And he's in critical but stable condition.
Can I have a shot of that New Amsterdam?
It's empty.
That's a tease.
That's a cool bottle, though.
I know, that's
That
why I
is
kept
really
it.
cool
It's a
bottle.
neat bottle. You could have. I would have given you one if it...
I'm
if I
keeping
had
every
some.
bottle of Jaeger I go through.
Why?
I'm so far at like 5.
Oh, okay.
Every
was
winter
gonna
I buy one of the holiday packs.
I know, but just for the koozies.
So I get 4 more little shot glasses.
That's a good idea. I should do that.
We were doing shots at Panera last winter.
That will do it for Florida.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. Just a couple face sheeting stories. And that'll do it for news.
face.
And that'll do it for episode 69 of 3-8 Combo Podcast.
I don't get it. Will you guys explain to me why that's so... I don't get it. Will you explain to me why the number 69 is so funny?
because
Maybe when you're
society
older.
made it that way.
No, I'm old enough now, Matt.
We'll be sitting in the office at work, and one of us will make like a dick or poop joke, and then we all laugh. And I'm like, we run a store.
We're in charge
So it has to
of
do
the
with dicks and
operation
poop?
of this place.
Yes, it could. If you wanted it to be with dicks and poop, it could be. That is the meaning of 69. It can be whatever you want it to be, Tom.
The rim job.
Whatever. You
I'm
want it to
69.
All right, remember you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/3ACombo Podcast, and gpxgaming.net, youtube.com, search 3ACombo Podcast, twitter.com/3ACombo PC, that's number 3, PC stands for podcast, and 3ACombo Podcast, gmail.com.
You
looking
guys
for
have
something?
you guys have good.
And your mom.
Yes, we do have the good chairs. Sorry you got hosed this week, Andy.
That's all right. Did you finally throw out the other one?
No, it's sitting over here.
Oh, okay.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to do the outro, guys, but I'm coughing. All right.
Just Google 3-Hit Combo Podcast. There you go.
So for Tom and Andy, this is Matt signing out.
Thank you.